A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Oh, it's me? It's my fault. Okay. Donkey of the day for Monday, November 14th goes to a 39-year-old St. Petersburg, Florida man named Matthew Meredith. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always tell you about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today's story is no exception, okay? Matthew was arrested last week for making fraudulent requests for tax refunds, something that I'm sure a lot of people have done, okay? Don't you try to sink down in your seat now, okay? All right? I don't know why, though, y'all still think y'all can play with the IRS. All right? Y'all do realize the IRS is undefeated, right? Okay? The IRS is more undefeated than the internet. Perfect record. Undisputed, undefeated champion of the world in every weight class, and it's not even close. But Matthew Meredith decided to do what so many before him have attempted to do and failed miserably, okay? He tried to get over on the IRS, but I will give Matthew some credit. Matthew decided to shoot for the stars, you hear me? I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it big, because when you get caught, and you're going to get caught, you're going to prison. So why not? Now, what did Matthew do? Well, according to the indictment, he submitted 5 claims for a tax refund between August 2019 and February 2020. In total, those claims exceeded, how much you think they exceeded, Envy? Just take a wild guess. How much you think his fraudulent tax claims exceeded?
I have no clue.
Just guess. Just throw a number out there.
$1 million.
Florida, 39 years old. How much?
$1 million.
$1 million. Okay. Angela Yee, how much do you think this man's fraudulent tax claims exceeded? What you think? Just throw a number out there, Yee.
$12 million.
Okay, $12 million. Now, Envy said $1 million. Angela Yee said $12 million. Let the record show Envy is way off. Angela Yee's closer, but she's way off. Okay?
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Matthew Meredith's claims exceeded. Let me make sure I saw this number right. Let me just make sure before I repeat this. Yes. Okay. Matthew Meredith's claims exceeded $170 million. Okay. In fraudulent tax claims. 170. Okay. Authorities say Meredith falsified his income and withholdings in each of the claims. On November 23rd, 2019, the IRS issued Meredith a check for a little over $6.3 million for his first submitted claim. But that wasn't enough for Meredith. No, he couldn't leave well enough alone. The next day, he filed a second fraudulent tax claim, this time seeking $4 million. Okay, now listen. Now listen to this, right? Authorities say Meredith, what do you think he used the money for? What do you think? What do you think his first purchase was? Okay, huh? What do you
Car or jewelry?
Car or jewelry. What do you say, Yee?
I would say a car.
A car or jewelry. Well, a car was his second purchase. His first purchase, he did have the wherewithal to go buy a house. Okay, so from the initial refund, he went and purchased a 6,500 square foot waterfront mansion in St. Petersburg. He spent like $2.6 million for that. Then the indictment alleges that Matthew purchased 6 luxury Mercedes-Benz vehicles with a total value of $843,000. Now, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought he was finished. Okay, Matthew's tax fraud scheme occurred while he was under supervised release from a 2016 federal conviction on drug-related charges. Oh, Matthew woke up one day without an F to give. Okay, and now he is being charged with making false claims against the government, theft of government property, and money laundering. If he is convicted on all counts, which he will be, Matthew could face up to 75 years in federal prison. He also would have to return the money and forfeit the house and vehicles. Let me tell you something, man. The IRS has to be doing stuff like this to be funny. All right, you're not going to tell me that it's not someone reading these requests, laughing their ass off, and saying, hey, man, just give him the money. Let's see what he does with it. All right? They know y'all on BS, but they just want to see what y'all going to do if they grant you this request, okay? Matthew probably had Hate Me Now by Nas playing soon as he purchased that mansion. I know he was in the living room of that mansion with 2 bottles of Casamigos hitting the gritty until those alphabet boys knocked on that door and said, grand opening, grand closing. Well, at least you will be in Florida jail with a story to tell. Please give Matthew Meredith the biggest y'all. Hey, man, if you're going to do it big. Because I'm telling you right now, as soon as you decide to wage that war with the IRS, you're going to lose.
What's his name?
Matthew Meredith.
You don't want to play a game?
I do not want to play a game. I do not.
You want to play a game?
I really don't know what race he is, though. I
Okay.
really have no idea. I don't know. I don't
All
want
right.
to play a game.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the donkey of the day. Now, let's open up the
I'm
phone
going to be
lines.
honest with you, though. I don't think he black, though.
You know, I didn't say he was. I just said, do you want to play a game?
I don't think a black person would try the IRS like this. I could be wrong, though. Look it up. Somebody look it up just for us to have behind the scenes.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Since we talking IRS,
And by the way, you can remain anonymous with this topic, even though it is the radio. So all you got to do is give a different name. Nobody will know it's you.
we're asking, what's the wildest thing you claimed on your taxes?
Oh, by the way,
What?
Matthew Meredith is not black.
I didn't think he was.
Yeah, Matthew Meredith is absolutely positively of a lighter hue.
Yeah, I didn't think he was black. When you said he bought,
He looks white, but I mean, it's Florida, so he could be Cuban as well, but I'm not sure.
yeah, when you said he bought 8 Mercedes Benzes, I knew he wasn't black. We gonna go all the way with it.
We're going for the spirits.
We going all the way with it. We
The
gonna go.
Phantoms,
Yes,
Ghosts.
right. We gonna go Rolls Royce. We gonna Lamborghini. We gonna Ferrari. We gonna old school '69 Camaros with the big. Like we going all the way. We not doing no Mercedes Benz if we get $6 million.
Yeah,
All right, so
Matthew definitely looks Caucasian.
800-585-1051. We're asking, what's the wildest thing you claimed on your taxes? And you could be anonymous. And I know the IRS listens. Good morning. How you guys doing?
This is a bad
doesn't pertain to
idea.
me.
I just-
No,
I
it's not,
don't
'cause
claim.
We don't know these people.
I don't claim anything that I'm not supposed to. I just want to put that out there. Good morning to the IRS for listening. Hey, salute you guys. Good morning.
And let's be clear, the IRS, there's nothing that anybody gonna call up here and say that the IRS don't already know. They gonna come get y'all at some point in life.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But
Let us know.
800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.